Coming up next, chat, the very last match of round number 1 is going to be Queen Plays taking on Cutie Pao. Let's send it your way. Let's get this going and let's roll.
Kung Lao.
By the way, Subby and Lori Legend, you will be up next. You too easy. If you can let them know, definitely would appreciate it. Oh, Abstract, I got this root beer flavored vape, brother. You do not want to go wrong with this. This thing is deadly. All right, here we go. It's Cutie Pao, it's Queen Plays, and by the way, ProStone, what's going on? J1K, what's up, my man?
It is entirely possible.
And Moker in the building saying, we got some Kung Lao. All right, Vape, I'll stick around, but only for a little bit.
Realmer.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do it. It's Cutie Pao, it's Queen Plays. I've never seen Queen Plays play, by the way. However, I do know that they are well known in the scene. And who doesn't know Cutie Pao, man? Coming out with that Lao. However, is it going to be enough to take out this Sindel? Beautiful punish coming from Queen Plays. And Queen Plays now starting to take the lead. Sindel can be a very tough character to work around. And now Cutie Pao is in some trouble. Now Sindel, a very much momentum-oriented based character. And Queen Plays, man, putting it up, but here comes Cutie Pao, answering right back. And Cutie Pao saying, I can do some damage too. Fear not. The Sector is on its way. What is going to be the mix? A beautiful grab coming from Pao. And Hodies, what's going on? Saying, let's go, Pao. I agree with you. Nice, the low. Oh, but the spin to win. And Kung Lao, some of the best armor you can ask for from a character. What is going to be the move from here? What is going to be the mix from here? We're going spin. However, that is going to be a punish, and that will be the round. We're going to immediately spend it. And by the way, we got Hatchback Prater says shout out to all the awesome women of MK. Shout out to all y'all for putting on an amazing show. And Hatchback Prater, thank you so much, man. This event, I'll be perfectly honest, there has been some trouble with this event in the past, and we all know it. However, today we rectify any and all of that, and we show that this event can most certainly be done. Jump-ins again, the low. However, though, that's going to be Cutie Pao answering immediately back with a throw. Nice. All right, though, we do have hats on the board. We have plenty of them. We have projectiles. You don't want to get into a zoning battle with Sindel, at least not for too long. Jump-ins again. Let's see it, though. It is going to be now Cutie Pao, who is going to be out-zoning Queen Plays, but there's going to be an overhead. And chat, this event looks to be going pretty well. This is going to be the end of quarterfinals. After this, you will see winners semifinals, and then we are going to drop down to the lower side of things. Nice jump in again. Beautiful punish from Pao. Pao with the lead. Nice low, but what was that? The armor, it worked. Okay, still pressing on through are both of these demons right now, coming through, trying to get it done here in Vape's Fight Night. By the way, Queen Plays making their debut. Cutie Pao has been here a few times and definitely showing some veteran experience, though. That tremor, good grab from Pao. And Pao gonna be sitting this one corner, bound and down. What are we having here? What is gonna be for breakfast on this bad boy? Nice. Nice again and again. The low's gonna do it, and that's gonna be Pao. We are all tied up here, Chad. This is looking good. These sets are living up to the hype. And by the way, Samara Fox, thank you so much for playing today. And a special thank you to Samara Fox, not only for playing, but also helping us get some players. Nothing but love for you, Samara, and the entire Brazilian scene. We couldn't have done this without you. Nice. All right, jump-ins all over the place again. However, it does appear to be Cutie Pao a lot more mobile right now. He's about throwing up the hats. The tremor on the board. The jump-ins as well. And here comes Pao. Good. Nice forward one to go alongside it, but Pao just trying to outzone. Pao is tearing this up right now. Pao is winning from space. Yeah, in fact, let's give Samara Fox a huge shout out if we can. Everybody in the building, if you can, go give Samara Fox a follow. I don't even know if they stream, but if they do, they are going to have a lot more followers now. Guys, much love to the Brazilian side scene, and much love to the Brazilian women's side of the community. Big punish, and this is going to be Pao. This should be the game. Cannot break. And chat, this looks like it's going to do it. One more. Okay, one more hat. It would have to be Queen Plays, going on a perfect run. Getting up in there, but can they be perfect? That's the question. Down one, avoiding the missile, but the chip is gonna add up, and that's gonna do it. And Cutie Pao getting on the board with a 1-0 score. By the way, Rachel FGC, welcome to the channel. All right, Cutie Pal in the lead, at least for now. We'll see what Queen Plays decides to come out with, man. These are two titans when it comes to the women's side community, and right now they are putting on a show for us. Let's go take a look at that replay, and then let's send you back to that action. And by the way, Rogelio up in the building as well. He won 2 tournaments of mine recently. There shan't be a three-peat because I'm going to be watching the fights now, Rogelio. Rogelio's winning all the tournaments. Somebody stop this man.
The gateway.
There is confidence, and there is overconfidence.
Not in my case, Empress.
Game number 2 on the horizon. Here's Pal. Here's Queen. And let's see it, though. Sindel, a very, very strong character. This meta does not confirm to the screen. However, we do have plans with that big tremor. Going to do a sizable chunk of damage. 2-4. Go an aerial on that one. However, we are going to be spinning to win. Pow seems to be playing the Rasul type of Kung Lao, and I'm a big fan of that, by the way. However, the people who play him are not. Shout out to Rasul, by the way. If you've never seen him play, send him a chat. Nice. Trey Baudelaire, great to see you in the house as well. There's going to be a scream hitting you from that forward one. And now this does appear to be Queen Plays taking the edge. And by the way, U2Easy gifting a sub to Trey Baudelaire, continuing the hype. Thank you so much, U2Easy, as Queen takes round number 1 on the board.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Chad, let's go. Let's go. 6 on the day. Thank you so much, U2Easy. And thank you so much to Banning for dropping that 5. We love you guys. And we want to continue to do these events for you every single day. What's up, Big RoboCop? RoboCop, right now we got the ladies out here. They are going crazy, and now Pal trying to bring this one back into fruition. Arrow saying my sub ended. Hey, perhaps you'll get lucky, Arrow. I know you. I don't even think you're allowed to buy him on that side. However, here comes Queen. Good stuff again. What's up, Pursuing Breeze? We missed you today. Pursuing Breeze, man. Unfortunately, we couldn't get you, but you know what? There is always next time. And it looks like this is going to be an event that is here to stay. I'll be perfectly honest. Jumping in all over the place. Cutie Pal trying to zone Queen out. Does not want to commit. However, here we go. And by the way, Abstract coming through with the 5 bomb. And we have our first ever gold hype train. I've never had that before. But this is going to be Queen Plays. Wait, we're breaking away. Abstract, thank you so, so much. We have never gotten to a gold Kappa hype train. That is our first ever. Thank you so, so much, Big Abstract. We appreciate everything you do. However, though, this is now going to be Queen Plays taking game number 2. A 1-1 score on that fatal blow, chat.
Finish.
And by the way, a mad scientist continuing the love. 100% of that train has been hit. Thank you so much, a mad scientist. You guys are going way too crazy. I'm not going to allow it. That being said, I'm going to allow it. Let's go to that replay. Thank you so much, scientist, dude. Thank you so, so much for that. And Abstract, do not think I forgot about you or anybody in this community. Vanity's going crazy. Everybody's going crazy, man. This has been some serious love. And guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you again for letting me do this. Let's send you back to that game scene and let's keep the action flowing. And Hatchback is saying, turn up. We're losing our minds out here, man. U2Easy, look at him. He lost his mind a year ago, but we're still here. And by the way, EC is coming through with yet another 5 bomb. Insane! EC, are you serious right now? 21 on the day. Thank you to this amazing GOATed community helping us keep this alive and do these events every single day. And I'm super glad to see you guys hyped. And you know what? I don't do this normally. I shouldn't do this while I'm streaming. I'm not supposed to be drinking, period. But you know what? EC, Abstract, I gotta tell you guys right now, and a mad scientist, I'm having a beer with all of you right now. Have 10 beers with me if you have the emotes. Thank you so much, mad scientist, EC, and Abstract for those subs. That hype train is a level 5. You guys are crazy, but so is Pal. And she is in the lead. I should go back to commentating. My bad, chat, my bad. By the way, Daffy with a sub to Rogelio. Guys, you will not stop. The sub goal can legally drink now. What have you guys done? Oh my god, thank you so much, Big Daffy. Thank you so much, everybody. Hang on, I'm missing the match, chat. Please let me commentate. And a forward one that is going to be Queen Plays officially in the lead, chat.
Round 2. Fight.
And if you're watching this on the YouTube side of things, the chat is just going absolutely wild. We're having a great time. However, it does not appear to be Cutie Pal who is having a great time. Let me see if I can get back into character, if we can. RoboCop, that's weird, huh? You need to have insurance, right? Or it's like 25. I don't know how that works. So we still have room to grow, says Robo, yes. All right, Cutie Pal, though, this is going to be an instant counter coming from Queen Plays. Nice low to go alongside that, though, and however, though, more spin to win coming from Pal, trying to zone from distance. All right, though, And now these are gonna be a ton of projectiles. Queen Play, by the way, has been playing very, very smart. Just waiting for Pal to run out of hats, essentially. And now we're taking this airborne. It does appear, if Queen Play does get you in the corner, you will be having a serious bad morning. Here comes Pal. Pal with the lead. Is this gonna be enough? And it absolutely will be. Chat, all right, this is all tied up. By the way, Subby and Adini, and Lori Legend, make sure those invites are sent out. Make sure you guys are gonna be good to go. Coming up next, thank you so much, you two Easy. I see you going crazy as well. All right, coming on strong is gonna be Queen Plays. These two are literally going as back and forth can get. By the way, the prize pool currently at that $215. That was my weight class in high school wrestling. It is not my weight class now, I won't lie to you. However, gonna be a big breakaway coming from Queen. All right, and Raelio instantly coming out with the cats. We love it. Queen Play, they're on the verge. Can they close this out? Cutie Pal, you might want to stand in there in boxing range and mix it up. No counter, down one. Cutie Pal being smart, not necessarily taking their turn back right away. Does not want any poke in the special shenanigans. Very smart gameplay. However, you got to wonder about Chip at this point. Nice low. Big punish from Pal. And look at Queen Plays trying to make this happen, and she does! A 2-1 lead coming from Queen Plays, just like that! And by the way, Arrow, I see you did get your sub back due to this amazing community. Truly cannot thank you guys enough. Let's send it back to the replay, and let's see how this match continues to develop. And holy moly, this community, man, has shown up and it has shown out. They want to see the ladies play. They want to see them mix it up. However, it is a lot more games to be played than this. Keep in mind, this is just to get into the semifinals. We've got about 5 more matches coming your way after this. And you know what? I'll be here all day for it. Absolutely. All right, Cutie Pal, thinking about this, she also does play a T1000. However, we're going to still be coming out with that Kung Lao. And I see a Mad Scientist. He's going crazy with those RoboCop emotes. Much love, a Mad Scientist. Thank you so much for everything you do for the stream. By the way, that level 5 gold train, community, man. All I got to say is a gigantic thank you. Chat, I'm going to stop sounding like a broken record, and we're going to get you back to that match. This is going to be game number 4. Let's see if Pal has the goods. Nice, good low. And Pal being, in my opinion, maybe a little bit too patient, but as I say that, Pal is saying, babe, shut up, I've got this. Look at this. Good. All right, Pal with the lead. However, though, Queen Plays, they do have comeback technology. They are known to bring these back, especially if Pal ends up in that corner. This could be very, very bad for them. And if I'm Pal, get into range, mix it up with them. However, though, there's a reason why I'm not playing. It's because I'm terrible at the game. And, yeah, we'll get to that later. Anyway. Okay, more hats on the board. However, though, here's big Queen Plays. Good. What's going on, Sick with it? Nice. Good low. Jump in. Oh, wait, I'm just saying bad at random bullshit. Nice grab. Oh, wait a minute. 1-1 down, 1 into the overhead. Nice. 4-1 into the low. And here's Pal. They need one more hit. Can they get it? And that is going to be the round. That is going to be Cutie Pal on the verge of sending this to our first game 5. Chat, I cannot hear you. Make some noise. Hey, by the way, what do we get in this choo-choo hype train? Let's see what we got, chat. Holy moly, we got the gold face. I don't even know what that is. Thank you so much, you two Easy. Abstract, the Mad Scientist banning. EC, everybody that I'm missing, thank you guys so much for all the love. We love you guys. And these ladies putting on a show right in front of us. Nice. Forward 1, not gonna hit. Queen Plays is not gonna have the lead. That could all change right here and right now. Let's see who's gonna be having the edge here. It does appear Queen Plays is gonna be having a good advantage with that zoning. However, Cutie Pal answering right back. Nice. All right, hats are gonna be on the board everywhere. Nice. The Rockets, though, that's gonna be a full combo! And Cutie Pal gonna be entering right back. Okay. Cutie Pal does not want to mix it up right here from range. They want to get away. They want to zone. Tries to go for the big up block, but that's gonna be an up block punish. 17.6% for your troubles. Do we get our first game 5 of the night? I can see it. I can envision it. Chat, if we get that first game 5, I need you guys to light this place on fire. Hey, wait a minute, though. Not yet. Don't light it on fire yet. Hold the torches. Hold the torches. And this, wait a minute. Here comes Queen Play. And they are going to spend the fatal. Wait, no. There's no way. 9 seconds. Chat, hold the torches. Hold the torches. And that's going to be Cutie Pal. Cutie Pal sending this to a game number 5 with one of I don't even know if that's one of the best comebacks, but you know what? It was hype for me, and that's what I'm looking for. Pow, able to make it happen, and we are going to our first of the night. Chat, I need everybody in the building to make some noise. I see Online, Kale, Samara, Abstract, everybody going crazy, and let's go back for one more. All right, chat, every emo you can think of, let's light this place on fire.
Kung Lao.
And by the way, Eggshell in the building, what's going on?
Tremor.
You guys think I have energy? You have not seen Eggshell, man. This man, he's a different demon. This is gonna be the last match between these two.
Realm will host the tournament.
The next time.
And EC gifting a sub to Online Kale as well. I cannot wait to see those emotes. EC continuing to show some love. Thank you so much, brother.
Fight.
All right, though, let's keep it going, though. This is going to be Queen Plays. They know they've got to get it done. Let me switch those names around for clarity's sake. This is going to be the last one between these two. Only one of these two ladies going to be moving on to the semifinals. Let's show them some support, and let's see who's got this. And Becca's in the channel. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Queen Plays starting to run away with this. Queen Plays, man, the talent is fully on display. You can see it, and this should be enough to be the round. And chat, Cutie Pal gonna be going down just like that. And Diva Cricket saying blood in the water. We see.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, the forward one and Queen Play immediately going Tremor, and this is gonna do a serious amount of damage. Cutie Pal has got to answer back, but they're not able to. And Queen Plays is dominating this game. And Abstract is subscribing himself. Thank you so much. B-Wood, yeah, Diva played. By the way, B-Wood, why didn't you tell me Diva was like that good at the game? Diva was on fire earlier. All right, nice. Jumping again, and this should be it. This should be close. Cutie Pal's got a break. Spinning the projectiles, and this is going to do it. That is absolutely going to be the set. Look at the walk down coming from Big Queen. Queen Play is going to be moving on to the semifinals with that performance, chat. And all I got to say is GG's between both players. However, we now have to go cross-regional on our next match. Let me show you guys exactly what it is I'm talking about. However, first, can we get a big round of applause for those two legends coming through and putting on a show for us? However, coming up next, chat, this is going to be Diva Cricket taking on Queen Plays. Let's not waste any more of your guys' time. Let's get this going, and let's get this rolling.
Melina.
It's all good, Queen. It's all good. We got it. We made it happen.
Kung Lao.
All right, here comes Diva. Here comes Queen. And chat, this is going to be going down like 4 flat tires. It's Diva, and it is going to be this Sindel from Queen, who's been playing excellent all night. But so has Diva. And now Oz is saying DQ everybody. I got you, Oz. All right, let's do it. It's Diva, it's Queen Plays. Both these two, I do not believe, representing a team. And by the way, Elson, yeah, that is thanks to this amazing community, the forward one. And now here comes Queen, putting it on Diva. Diva's in trouble. Having to play another Sindel. However, Queen says, I got a little bit of different battle tactics. Okay, what can we get for the mix? Decides to go with the Kung Lao for this one. I'm surprised we do not see the Pharaoh. And Queen Plays is lighting this up like a Christmas tree. Queen Plays is going insane. Nice. Oh, the orbiting hat, though. That is going to be some down 2 tactics we see. Ozboz, you already know it. You already know it. All right, these ladies are here. They are gaming. This is going to now be round number 2. Queen Plays in the lead. Moving on. Roll ball rolls. Overhead again. The low hat. What is going to be the mix from here? Does not fall for it, does Queen Plays. Overhead. Nice. Nice low to go alongside it. There's a beautiful forward one coming from Queen, continuing to carry through with the damage. Not dropping this. It looks like there's the mix. And another restand. Diva is on life alert here. Gonna be in some serious trouble. I don't know if I agree with the breakaway, chat. I'll be completely honest with you. All right, the overhead not gonna land. Okay. Okay, nice forward one to go alongside it, though, and that is going to be a big screen coming to your face. And chat, this is going to do it. That is a very clean round coming from Queen Plays. And that overhead absolutely going to land, and Queen Plays is rolling right now. Trying to get to grand finals and join, I'm sorry, trying to get to winners finals and join Subby. We got a long ways until then. Let's send it back in direction. And pursuing Breeze in the building. They were supposed to be here, but you know what? We hopefully will get them in the next one. However, Diva Cricket A nice replacement, though, doing some solid work. However, will need to dig themselves out of this trench and get back in to that winning column. Let's get back to the action, and let's go. And like Brecca saying, damn some, yeah, no, Queen Plays is no joke. Definitely doing some work. A 1-0 score to start us off.
Fair.
All right, chat, on to the next match.
The Shokan and Centaurians have resumed skirmishing.
Send me, Mother. I'll end their dispute.
All right, here we go, chat. Make some noise for Queen Plays and Diva Cricket. Game number 2 on the horizon. All right, how are things going to be starting off between these goats right now? It's going to be Diva. There's the fair mix, but Queen Plays looks like she was ready for it. She saw the last set and says, I know what I can do. However, that's going to be a ball roll immediately from Diva. Answering right back. The overhead is good to go again. Nice. Overhead slam. And this, oh, the low catches him. They're kind of delaying it right there. I'm loving the timing coming from Diva. A fantastic lead. And Farah, a very good camo. We're going all the way eastbound on that one. And if you're just entering this event wondering what is this stream, this is actually a women's only tournament we are putting on for the viewers, and the ladies are loving it. Forward one into the low, the Tremor with the big pickup from Queen. And Queen might have this. They might be able to bring this all the way back, but it's gonna be Diva knotting this up. At least actually taking a 1-round advantage here in game number 2. But hang on a second, Diva finds himself in the corner. Down one instant, no, it's gonna be Queen who does it. Gonna be immediately flawless blocked, and now Diva is gaming. So Fabe, will you be the final boss? Of course, I'm always the final boss. Nice. Oh, the low's gonna catch him again. Queen Plays not breaking away. They are definitely in some trouble. Again, before you better believe it. Nice, down one again. The low does not catch him. That's an instant punish coming from Queen Play. And let's see what we got, Kale. That is right. This community has been amazing. However, the overhead again, and Diva on the verge of closing this out. Farah making some big adjustments, and that's going to be the route. Wait. Not going to kill. One needs one more. One more. Can Queen Plays be perfect? It's going to be a tall task. However, the wake up down one absolutely going to do it. And that is going to be now a 1-1 score. We are all tied up here in Vapes Fight Night semifinals. All right, Chad, you guys wanted action, and here it is. Diva Cricket immediately answering back. However, though, they will need to game like they've never gamed before, because I have a feeling Queen Plays is going to be coming out with the fury here going into game number 3. Let's send it back your way. And if you are joining us, this is a women's only tournament now. Diva Cricket and Queen Plays, they are fighting to see who's going to take on Subby in the semifinals. And Diva Cricket, since this switch to the Farah, has looked super impressive. We got to call it like we see it.
I will, Mother.
All right, it's going down. It's going all around. And let's see now, coming out with the exact same combo Queen Plays. Says, you know what? It's perfectly fine. I just need to change up my tactics. All right, the low size. And now a bit of missed inputs there. No punish on that. Good low. Oh, does not get the confirm. And now it's going to be Diva. What is going to be the fair? These guys are kind of dropping a little bit. However, though, in semifinals, the nerves can be high. However, Tremor, he's going to have to put up some higher damage, though. And that is going to be the ground pound mix. Got to break away. Tell me kids can't. What are you talking about, Oz? What do we got from here? Trying to swing immediately. Does not get a conversion off of that. Big up block coming from Queen. Queen gonna have the lead. Slams her right back down, and Queen is continuing to game the overhead pressure again and again. But you know what? Nice trip guard. The low again catches him, he drops it. Good low. Gonna get their turn back. The Tremor mix. This is gonna be the round. Queen Plays. This should be the lead, assuming they don't drop it. They don't cash out fully on that. Interesting. But that overhead, do not let this happen. The low's gonna catch him. And that is going to be some beautiful defense coming from Queen Plays. Going to be a quick round number 1 in the books.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, Osmos means don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right, including this confirm coming from Queen. Seems to have really adapted to this Melina, who's been an absolute savage from pillar to post. Good counter on reaction. Good overhead. The armored overhead, I might add, and that's going to do a sizable amount. Queen with a disgusting lead right here. God damn you, Hawks. All right, though, this is continuing to get lit up. We are doing down ones on wake up. One with the Pharaoh beat. Nice overhead. Queen is saving that for a rainy day, and it is most certainly paying off. Hey, Uncle Tony, you can absolutely see it. But you know what? That is perfectly fine because we are here to support them regardless. Nice. And Queen needs one more, and that's going to be the game. Queen on a 2-1 score over Diva. And this is going to be it. That 2-1 is going to be going all sorts of crazy. 3 regions represented here in Vapes Fight Night. Europe, North America, and Brazil. And we still have all 3 remaining, I do believe. A 2-1 score. Now coming for Queen. Let's go look at that replay if we can. All right, 2-1, Chad, just like that. Do we get another game number 5? I would love to see it. That would be our second game number 5 of the night. However, only time will tell. Let's send it back your direction, and let's go.
Sitting down. Melina.
By the way, I do see we just crushed that 420 sub goal. Thank you again to this amazing community, man. Making sure these events stay going and rolling. We go live basically every single day. Diva Cricket gonna have one more shot at this. They've got a Pharaoh like they've never Pharaohed before.
Raiden, mother.
No,
oh, Vanity, I could definitely see a 2-2 situation. I could definitely see it. So donate for the Audi era. We're not getting you an Audi. Not with this stream. However, this is about the ladies right now, and here comes Diva. Not able to fully go into that ball roll, but we'll get some decent damage out of that. Nice, the 2-4, not keeping those frames plus. You can see Queen trying to get the backstep punish. However, it's going to be Diva a little bit too quick on the draw for that. Nice overhead. Nice. Good, but that's a punish now coming for Queen. And Queen is coming on strong. However, we are breaking away from that. Do not want to eat any unnecessary damage. Oh, no punish on that? I don't know if that could have been. Again, though, we are coming through. Look at Diva. Can they take out Queen, man? I don't know if this would be an upset, but it would be a very impressive performance, though. No punish on that. A little bit too far away, that tremor, to keep everything safe. Overhead. No up block on that bad boy. The delayed forward one into the overhead. Here comes Queen. That's going to be a direct punish. Needs one more. Can they get one more remix? That tremor is loaded. And that's going to be the round from Diva. Diva able to get this done, and we are continuing to go all sorts of crazy. Nice low. Oh, tries to get another backstep, but Diva a little bit too quick on the draw. Nice overhead. Oh, those overheads have been landing at will. Another forward one into the low. That tremor, they're going to get clapped. However, that's going to be a nice screen, though, coming from Queen. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. On reaction, though, the overhead still taking their turn back. Remember, you will see a down one early and often after that overhead tremor. And Queen plays looks like they could be going down. Gotta break away. Neither player having a lot of meter left. Gets the mix. Here comes Queen. Do you spend it? That's the question. Not yet. Says I want one more. Down one. Now it is their turn guaranteed. The stand 2. The tremor, but that's gonna be a beautiful block. Oh! And Diva with a raw ball roll to send this to another game 5. Holy moly, chat. Holy moly. Chat, let's go look at that replay. We got one more. Queen plays every single match today has been a game 5 from them. They have been giving us so much content, but we also have to give credit to Diva Cricket making that comeback, Chad. This is going to be our second game 5, and dare I say, this is one of the more entertaining women's tournaments you will see, at least maybe for a little while. We will go and we will find out. Chad, make some noise. Game number 5.
Sitting down.
Okay, God, thank you. And Dyer saying, who's that dog in your emote? That's my dog. Chad, let's do this. Game number 5. Diva Cricket, Queen plays. It all comes down to this.
Send me, mother. I'll end their dispute.
I know, Vanity, I know. By the way, Melina Tremor, Melina Pharaoh, when was the last time you guys saw that? All right, gonna be starting off getting some meters, gonna be none other than Queen plays, jumping right over, gets a bit of a trip guard. And that, no mix, good defense from Diva. And that's gonna be a direct punish now. Queen plays is starting to pour it on. However, though, a little bit of lag spikes we are seeing. However, hopefully we can fight through that. Yeah, Vanity, I was about to say, I've never seen this combo. Bet you guys have never seen Shang Tremor either. I invented that. I didn't invent that. I saw it on Twitter one time. Nice. Another forward one. However, though, that is going to be the up block coming from Queen. However, we most certainly are going to be breaking away from that. What can we get? There's a nice forward one. Not able to go into the... And by the way, you do see Diva early. Nice anti-air from Queen. And this should be the round. Queen is one away from setting up a winners finals with Big Subby.
Fight.
All right, yeah, no, he's cool. He's a good boy. Nice forward one into the low, into the tremor. You're going airborne. And this is going to be none other than Queen Plays, trying to put this one away, but Diva has been such a tough customer. Yo, he said Cal Clarkel, what's going on? He said, babe, Cal Clarkel in the building. This is real love. We love you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. And Queen Plays continuing to ice this one. Beautiful mix. This could be the beginning of the end. Diva's got to break. Let's see what the tea leaves are reading. Let's see. By the way, Queen Sheds, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And this could only be a matter of time. Nice down one. Is this going to do it, chat? Forward one. The ball roll, and that's going to be all Queen Plays, making it to winners finals off of a 3-2 score. Queen Plays has been giving us so much content, as has Diva Cricket. Thank you guys so much. I'll show you right now. It's all on stream. However, with that result, that is now going to be the end of winners action, at least for a while. I say Queen Plays Subby, go grab a snack. You guys will be up in just a little bit. However, let's go back and let's go take a look at that bracket. And by the way, if you did bet on Queen Play, you will be winning some points. Diva, I speak for everybody in this building when I say you had an amazing run. You are still in this bracket, by the way. Chat, with that result... All right, chat, with that result, it is going to be none other than Adenian. Moving on, it'll be an all-Brazilian losers semifinals. However, going on, we are going to be moving up to the winners finals. It is going to be none other than Subby taking on Queen Plays, the 1 and 2 seed going at it. Let's do it, and let's send it your way.
Sitting down.
All right, chat, here's winners finals. And by the way, Imprana, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully we can make it that much better. Subby coming out with their main, wants to make that grand finals run. $280.
I think not.
All right, let's go and let's roll. Let's see what Subby's bringing out with that rain. All right, the low immediately. Queen Plays is not going to be easy to get past. North America and Europe are going at it here in the winners. Yo, what's up, Ghost Carnage? Welcome back to the stream. We're having an amazing day, brother. Thank you so much for being here. That goes to everybody. Big Josh in the chat. And Josh, I got to let you know, man, this tournament has been everything as delivered, man. Everything as promised and more. We've gotten some of the best matches we can ever think of out of this. However, they're still pushing through. The down one and the back three, but here's going to be Queen Plays taking the lead. Ghost Carnage, we're in winners finals. By the way, after this, will be Lori Legend taking on Adenian 95. That's actually going to be a rematch. We're ready to see it. No, Diva Cricket, thank you so much, man, for being here. And by the way, we just got another $10 donation coming from JM. I think that's Puro. Puro, was that you? $290 on the board. Holy moly. A big shout out to Puro and a big shout out to Miss Vanji. Thank you so much, Puro. I have no idea why those notifications are not showing up on the board, but a giant thank you. And this chat has been coming in hot. The players have been coming in hot. Hey, Frisco, I don't know who that is. Is that you? Either way, 210 people up in the building. They want to see who is going to be the best woman player of today, at least. Now Queen Plays starting to answer back. Subby still with a tremendous lead. However, Queen Plays will be holding that ground. Nice. 2-4. And another grab, though. Hang on a second. Queen Plays starting to answer back. Hang on, though. All right, both players trying to test this neutral right here. Is it going to be Subby? Is it going to be Queen? Subby needs this round. And now they can play projectile free due to the Sub-Zero. What do we got from here? Jump ins again and the rain punish those, slams it right back down, but that's going to be Queen. All right, Subby got to be super careful. Does not want to lose this right here and now. Good. And wait, a Whippopotamus though. Queen, what are they doing from here? What is going to be the move? Subby starting to kind of shell up. This is close. One more projectile and that's going to do it.
Outworld is in my hand.
Final round. Fight.
All right, though. Let's keep this train rolling and going the low. Nice to go alongside it, though. Puts on that ice armor yet again. Both these players giving it their all here in Winners Final. These ladies have been putting the pace up, and now it's going to be Queen in the lead. By the way, a bit of a whiff. They must have held the close button. I don't know. I know Sindel does. You can actually aim that thing. And by the way, JP, thank you so much for that 10 bomb. I know that's not your first of the night. Thank you again. Let's give this man a big shout out. I don't even know if he streams, but let's go give him a follow regardless. All right, nice. And this is Queen starting to kind of walk away with this thing. Slams him down again. Nice low. Good. And another one to go alongside it. Both these players absolutely testing each other. And more to go alongside it. And this is Subby, though. They cannot take another hit. They've got to be perfect. Good duck. I'm sorry. Good blocks from Queens, and that will be the round. Holy moly, Queen has been having themselves a hell of a tournament. Absolutely insane.
Sindel wins.
And let's go take a look at that replay brought to you again by this amazing community. Great to see everybody in the house. It truly feels like the entire community is here to cheer on the ladies tonight. However, we are not done. Still 3 more matches remain. Let's go and let's send it back. All right, Queen Play is going to be coming out with the lead, but Subby, let's see if they can turn the tides on that.
Rain. Sindel. Sub-Zero. The Pyramid.
All right, the action's still going on strong. Only one of these two is going to be coming out on top, and let's see who it's going to be.
Is your judgment as to what that is?
All right, Queen Plays does have the momentum, but Subby does have a character to rectify that situation. All right, 4-1-3. The bubble is up. Subby has got to stop this zone, and they've got... Oh, that's a punish! And that tremor coming out has nothing to do with that's still going to be a direct punish. Subby going to take a fantastic lead. Down 1, down 4. Welcome back to the chat. Nice fake overhead into the grab. Okay. And another one to go alongside, though. Does not confirm on the forward one. Oh, tries to get across. I'm sorry, a trip guard. Subby with a fantastic lead. Joshua, just a little bit, brother. Just a little bit. Nice. More to go alongside it, though. What is this going to be from here? Nice low. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, we go live every day, 3 p.m. Eastern time. This one is definitely going the distance, man. We've had 4 game 5s today. Good. And still going on strong is going to be none other than Subby, but Queen Plays immediately going to answer. Good stuff again coming from Queen. Subby has got a break. And Subby does not want to eat any more of that damage. Queen has all the momentum in the world. The forward one. What are we going to do from here? Subby cannot sit here and eat from space. This is not going to hit, by the way. And it hits! Get this game off my screen. Ritz, are you still here? Can we just... This is the best game ever. Chad Subby is going to take that round off of the raw fatal blow. Yeah, Nia, if I had $1 for every time I said that and it actually did hit. Commentator's curse, of course. All right, Queen Plays, slams him right back down. Subby getting a rare break in that last game, though. Will need to carry on to Areola on some places. No, we're not doing that. And Queen Plays going to take another lead. Subby in some serious trouble. Overhead slam yet again. Nice low. Another one to go alongside it, though. Another one to jump from Subby. A beautiful counter. Good, no floss block on that. So the dunk coming from Queen. This is not going to be enough. They will get breakaway. Will Subby and spends it. True that is very interesting. Nice low. Oh, the whip again. Queen Plays is gaming, and that is going to be a 1-1 score here in game number 2.
Final round. Fight.
And let's see what the tea leaves are going to read on this bad boy. Let's see who will take the edge. Subby cannot afford to lose this round. You got to catch Queen Plays ducking because they will do it early and often. But that's going to be a direct punish from Subby. And Subby carrying through with that Sub-Zero pressure. This is going to do a whopper. A very big chunk of change. Mistimes that overhead just slightly, but there. Oh! Okay. Nice. And doesn't get the mix because we got armor for days. And Subby coming on strong with a gigantic lead. This is winners finals. These two had to win to get here. Queen Plays has had a game 5 in every single set. Nice. Okay, slams him back down. Thank you, Taki. Probably a big thank you. Oh, tries to go poke special, but Queen Plays. They immediately are pressing. That does not come out quick enough. Nice low. 1-1, the down one. Queen plays. Can they bring this back? One hit. They are going to cash out immediately into Fatal. Nice Sub-Zero, but we do have armor again coming from Queen. Such high level coming out of these women, man. Very, very good stuff. Let's jump in again. Queen plays still pressing. And Diva Cricket, thank you so much again for playing, man. I definitely want to get you back on stream. If that was your first tournament, I hope it's not your last. Nice to jump in. Is that going to hit? It's not. It's not. I got it right that time. Subby, on the verge. 5 seconds. Somebody's got to go. Queen Plays has a lead. Queen Plays has a lead. And this is going to be what? No, what?
Sindel
Holy moly. A 2-0 lead coming for Queen Plays. I thought Subby connected on that. What's up, Big Reckless? Great to see you and all those Sin Boys in the house. Let's take a look at that real quick. Subby absolutely had that. I don't even know what to say, Chad. I do not know what to say. Look at this. That can... I guess it didn't connect in time. That is tragic. That is a tragic way to lose that round. That is a tragic way to lose that game. However, we can't stop here. We're going to keep the action going. It's Subby, it's Queen Plays, and it is winners finals.
I'll apologize, but I won't grovel.
Vanity,
Then there's
yeah.
nothing
This
left
is
to do
cinema.
but fight.
This is cinema to say the least, Chad, but we can't slow down now. We got to keep the action high. Subby now has to go and win this. A reverse 3-0 on Queen Plays, who has been playing so good tonight. Good anti-air, but still, Queen Plays coming out on the winning end of that. And true that, yeah, no, definitely will be doing another one of these. This has been, in my opinion, one of the best ones we've ever seen. And I don't think Chad would disagree with that. This one has absolutely, we made it invitational, and it has most certainly delivered. And I want to give a huge thank you to Samara and the Brazilian scene for coming through and making this event what it is. Oh, absolutely, Deep, and I appreciate you keeping a high spirit through you. Just know you made a lot of fans today, a ton of fans today, myself included. I was a fan before, but I'm a bigger fan now. Subby with a tremendous lead, though, still looking to keep this rocking and keep this rolling. Nice low. Good. Oh, yeah, Vanity, we're doing it this way forever now. Forever. Jumpins all over the place again, and now Subby playing a lot more methodically. Oh, for Germany, it's got to be like, what, 12 a.m.? I don't know, it's late. Either way, speaking of late, better late than never, because Subby will be getting on the board.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's do it, though. Let's do it. Let's keep the action high. Let's keep the pressure high. Queen Plays just needs to win one more game. By the way, Adenian and Lori, make sure those invites are sent out just like it was on the second game of the night. All right, still coming on through is going to be none other than Subby, slamming it right back down. However, Adenian will maintain the lead. Nice. Oh, the forward one, and rips. I remember that. I remember that. We definitely got to get our run backs. Slams him right back down. Subby continuing the pressure. Might be able to take the lead with one more hit. Okay. Oh, the back three. And that is going to be super plus. You want to be careful when pressing on that. Good. And the low. And a nice low again. And here comes none other than Subby with a gigantic lead. That tremor switch up seems to be paying dividends. Nice. And that's going to be a mix coming from Queen. This might be enough to put him on set point. And Queen is continuing to roll. One more. We're waking up with armor that tremor. Subby, do we spend it here? And we are absolutely going to spend it here. Chat, no way we're going to get into that reverse 3-0 territory. Subby not going to get blanked today. The matches today, these have been some of the best matches as a tournament host I have had the pleasure of seeing. Subby going to take game number 3. Subby answering back immediately. And can you imagine if Subby had won that last game? They would be them on a 2-1 lead right now. Let's go to the replay. This can go any which way. Okay, first go. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped, man. This is going to be a... I don't know, chat. Cinema. Hey, Abstract, you have yourself a great day, man. Thank you so much for donating to the prize pool. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for putting on events of your own. All right, let's do it, man. And these ladies most certainly do have something worth fighting for. It's Subby, it's Queen Play, and it's going down right now.
You're testing your luck, Empress.
It's you who tests yours.
And like I said, guys, it feels like we have the entire community here cheering on the ladies. And let's see who've got it. We've been live for about 3 hours. So I have a goated idea for a $200 invitational. Rich, where are we getting? Rich, let's be honest. Me and you do not have that kind of money. Where are we going to get $200 for? We invite both of us and we get drinks with them. Yes. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. An invitational vape and rips only? I am down! However, Queen plays with the lead right now. All right, the low again. Oh, does not punish it, though. Yeah, I was going to say, Rips, me and you with $200? It's a fun story. Not believable, but fun. Now going up in the air we go. Slamming it right back down is going to be Subby. However, waking up down one. Do we get the mix from here? We do! And this is going insane. Queen plays looking to put this one away. Good low projectile to go along with it. Good. All right, though. Subby trying to end this thing. Wants to go to that game 5. Says, you know what, babe? I've still got some more games to be played. Now going for a very much more zoner-oriented approach. Gets caught with the toilet. No more meter from Queen plays. Poking the special into Tremor. This should be the round. And Subby is only down by 1 round, chat.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, but Queen plays with a beautiful confirm. And we are still seeing it in action right as we speak. Nice low. The down one to go alongside it, though. And a 2-4 to go. Nice low. All right, Tremor there still putting up some damage. Beautiful stuff again coming from none other than Subby. Queen plays still with the lead. Now Subby going to change that. All right, beautiful stuff again. The 2-4 into the scream. And here comes Queen. Wake up buttons potentially from Subby. That poke in the special is nailing them every single time. Fluid, thank you so much, man. We know it's, of course, Rips coming through and making the channel. He's the beacon for the channel right now. We need you to stay up for a little bit longer, Rips. And this is now going to be Subby setting this to chat. Our 5th game 5. Can I get some noise here in Winners Finals? We've had so many game 5s. This is our 5th one of the day, chat. 5th one. And chat, this tournament might have already been over if it weren't for all these game 5s. But you know what? These ladies refuse to go quietly. They are going to be making it happen. And you know what? Only one of these two is going to be getting into grand finals, guaranteeing themselves some of that prize money. However, chat, let's send it back your direction. And let's go to our 5th game 5 of the night. You're too easy. Out of nowhere, one of our best streams ever, right? Out of nowhere. And you were modding behind it. It's all because of you. Chat, make some noise. Let me see. Let me see every single emote you can think of. It is going down. And by the way, RuPaul coming through with a $5 saying, can I get an amen? You can get an amen. Thank you again, RuPaul. I don't think that's the real RuPaul, but you know what? We will take it. $5. Now $295. Holy moly, chat. Holy moly. 5 away from 300. However, though, it's going to be Queen Plays coming out with an extensive lead to start us off. And once again, Lori Legend and Adini in 95. Make sure you guys are ready to come through and come up next. 2-4. Big stuff again. Subby. Okay, with some stackers with a beautiful victory. That's going to be a full combo. Oh, Kaizen, yeah, we're having a great day, man. But you know what? I want to thank all the ladies for making it happen in this amazing community. Without both of those two, this wouldn't be nothing. Breakaway Subby is most certainly. However, Queen Play still does have armor. You have to remember, if they get hit by something, that breakaway is going to be right there in maximum effect. Okay, no projectiles again. The jump in, but enough block coming from Queen. Gonna be on set point with that bad boy.
Round 2.
Fluid, you might be onto something. You might be onto something. I hate you, Fluid. But that being said, keep going. Oh, the wake up down 1. Queen Player says we're gonna go get this money, come hell or high water. Nice. Nice, the low, the poke in the special keeps catching them. And Queen Plays does not want to press now. Knows that Subby's plotting some. What are you plotting, Subby? Forward 1 into the forward 1-3. All right, coming back down again. It's the unique tournament that makes sense. It's cool. Oh yeah, Lux James. I gotta say, man, we haven't done this for about what was it, 2 months ago? However, we're doing it right now. And you know what? There's gonna be a lot more of these to come. Let me ask the ladies in the chat, do you guys want to see another one of these? Put a 1. I'm talking to the Brazilian scene, the North American scene. I'm talking to the European scene. I'm talking to every scene. Who wants to see another one of these? And DJ, thank you. All right, Subby, can they get this? So we're going aerial. Queen says enough is enough. Nice low. All right, though, the double low, the double dip. And we're gonna spend it. That's not gonna hit, but it's gonna hit! And that's gonna be Queen Plays going to grand finals! Wait, no, he's not dead. No, is she dead? She is done. And that is going to be Queen Plays. Queen Plays with their third,
Sindel wins.
Yeah, with their third game 5 of the night. It's been all game 5 for Queen Plays. They've been on a roll. Subby will get another chance at greatness. However, we've got to talk about this. Queen Plays is trying to go the distance every single set. And I'm a big fan of that. And I'm sure YouTube is as well. And I'm sure everybody in the chat is to go along with it. Chat, with that result right now, I'm sorry, wrong bracket. I can edit that. I'm very good at it. All right, so with that result right there, it is going to be none other than Queen Plays going to grand finals, guaranteeing themselves a shot at that cheddar. However, Chad, this is now going to be Subby dropping down to the lower side of the bracket. They will now have to face the winner of Adenian 95 and Lori Legend. 3 more matches, and I hope you guys got time, because you know what? We've been here this long. We might as well see this thing through. We might as well see who is going to be the best. Chat, it all comes down to this. Subby going to be taking on Queen Plays for the gold and silver medal, respectively. 1 more match, and we are ready. Invites have already been flying out, and let's get it, and let's send it your way. All right, it is going to be none other than Subby. And it is going to be Queen Plays. $300.
Sindel. Tremor. Soon.
Make your predictions now, Chet, and let's get ready for some grand finals.
Grovel.
Then there's nothing left to do but fight.
By the way, a 3.5-hour stream when it's all said and done. Absolutely insane. I don't know how long the YouTube VOD is going to be. Either way, we are ready. Subby is going to have to win not just 1, but 2 sets. If you see Queen Plays go down once, they still have to lose another set because they are coming out on the winning side of that bracket, though. Queen Plays really adapting, though. All right, though, the low again, the back 3, and another back 3, though, coming from Subby. The back 3 squared, the back 3 triple dip. Nice throw down again. Okay. Nice. And another forward 1. The low projectile. And here comes Subby with the lead, chat. And if you are just tuning in, and if you are making it this far in the YouTube video, you know what match this is. This is going to be the final one. And Queen Plays not going home too quietly. Going to try to cause some ruckus on the other side. And that's going to be no, they put on the crystalline. Down 1. Go poke special into the Tremor, the lava technology, just to get you out of here. Hold the phone. Down 1 all over the place. That's a beautiful mix. That could be the round. This is going to scale. But I think this is not death. Absolutely not death. Queen knows they need 1 more. Big Tremor. Oh, that might be it. That might hit. And it's not going to. That is going to be Subby with the comeback now. All right, officially getting on the board, chat.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat. These two absolutely swinging. And by the way, grand finals, the very last match of the night. Who will reign supreme? Will it be Europe? Will it be North America? Who is coming out on top in this women's tournament? Good. Back 3 again. All right, though, Queen, trying to avoid that. This is for the gold. You want to win this tournament. There's money on the line. There's pride on the line, but you want to be the one to win this. And there's only going to be 1 of 2 players who's going to get that done. It's either going to be Subby or it's going to be Queen Plays. Down 1 all over the place. Nice. And still not done. Here comes Big Queen into the corner, but a nice grab. No cameo, I believe. Yeah, no, not rocking the Janet is going to be Subby. Definitely doesn't like that loadout. Nice down 1, the poking special into the Tremor again. And Subby is starting to pull away, chat. Is the mix going to be in effect? They get it! Is Subby going to break? No. Yes, they are. All right, Subby got no more meter, though. He's gonna have to continue to zone, but the Tremor's not there in time. That might be enough. And we are cashing out in to the Fatal. Doesn't even need it. Wants to save it for the next round. Samara, we talk about it in the Discord.
Fight.
Most likely top 3, though. Nice. Still pushing on strong again. Forward 1s all over the place. And we are continuing to go crazy. Nice. All right, Queen Plays with a lot of momentum at their side. Okay. And Queen right now trying to plot this accordingly, though the poke in the special continuing to catch them. Throws it right back down. Who is going to come out on top? Okay. All right, Subby with the lead, but you know Queen can change that on a drop of a dime. Why do I hear boss music, Chad? This has been a tournament. 3 hours in the making. Nice. Back three again, the down one. And that's going to be a punish. Subby got a break. All right, who's got it? Who's making this happen? That's a forward one, and that's going to be all Queen. And a very, very convincing round. Did have to battle through some adversity, but in the end was able to get that game. Do we get the brutality? We do not, however. We're saving that for a rainy day. All right, 1-0 will currently be the score, and it's going to be going courtesy of Queen Plays. Subby is going to have to battle back. And in this women's tournament, let me just say, Diva. Oh, a team tournament. That's interesting. You say we could probably put something like that together. I don't see why not. We threw this one together, man. I did not know how it was going to go. And I have to just say, I'm going to say it right now. This has been probably the best event we've ever done. And I don't think chat would disagree with that at all. I don't think so. Because this has just been going fantastic from pillar to post.
Tremor. The Great Hall.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Somebody's saying we are going all rain, and Converse begging to get some havoc on screen. We're not going to see it, at least not right now. Over 200 people in the building, though. Let's get this going. Jump-ins again. Down one into the Tremor. Just a lava tech just to get you out the way. And Subby's going to connect with that big back three. Subby's a very quick starter, but Queen Plays seems to be able to adapt and come back. I've been noticing that out of them. So many game fives out of Queen. Is this the where they're going to put on a vintage performance and come all the way back and win this? Okay. Runs him right back down. Tries to go poking a special. Queen a little bit quick on the draw there. Catches him out of it. Got you, you too easy. Got you. All right, though, give me 1 quick second, chat, if you can. And that is now going to be all Subby. Sorry, pardon the interruption. Said no, this is the best, and ladies, give it all a. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys all coming through. And by the way, the Brazilian side coming through and spending some time with our community. Hopefully you guys can become part of it. We do want to see you guys here more early and often. And by the way, 3 p.m. Eastern time is when you can catch us live, man. However, though, still coming through. Subby trying to work from distance here. Nice low. Can they get that shimmy neutron? Big back three, but Queen immediately going to be calling it out. Still pressing, though, both players, though, and Queen just holding that block button. Does not want to spend all that meter. Good. Going aerial on that one. The down one to go alongside of the back three as well. These ladies are going absolutely insane right now. However, Subby's kind of whiffing on those back threes. Queen is getting a little bit more mobile. That Tremor there to cause some ruckus. That's low. And that's going to be now Queen. Does Subby break? Does not want to eat any more damage. I can definitely respect that breakaway. Back three. And the down one into the Tremor. A lot of chip damage, and Subby's on the board. Wait. You have to be perfect, though, and they're not going to be able to do it. That's going to be all Subby taking game number 2 just like that. And now we have ourselves a tied ball game. Subby is going to have to work overtime if they want to win this tournament. Has to win 2 more and then reset the bracket and then win 3 more. However, we are working that direction, though. These two have been putting on a masterclass as far as this entire tournament is concerned, and now they face each other here in grand finals, and let's see them who's going to put it away. By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to every single person who has been here, donate to the prize pool, help keep that sub goal going, watching, lurking, whatever it is you're doing. Thank you so much. Imperious Doom, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel.
I think not.
Imperious Doom, you're coming through at the best time possible.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's see who's coming out on top. Is it going to be Subby? Is it going to be Queen Plays? Only one of these two is going to be the champion of this event, and let's find out. I'm gonna do a quick down. Oh yeah, down one. The ladies can scrap, man. I'm telling you that 100%. And we've been seeing it all tournament long, man. They've been making great reads, man. I wouldn't want to fight any of them. Hell no. We're not doing it. I'm not doing it. Chat, you cannot pay me enough money. I don't want to get embarrassed on stream. Nice. Jump in. However, it's gonna be Queen Plays though. Can they get the mix? The 2-4. Low. And now Subby, what can we get out of this? Queen Plays defense has, let me just say, has been excellent tonight. Very impressive. Sindel going aerial again. All right, though. Queen Play's not trying to overextend themselves, saying, I just need one more hit. I'm not going to risk anything too crazy. All right, though, but you know what? Okay. And look at this, not risking anything, but I think Queen Play's saying, you know what? Let me just go in just to get this last hit. But wait a minute, the tremor again. But wait a minute, it's going to cost them the ring. Can they break? They can break. They can break. And they will break. 24 seconds left. I'm sorry, Queen still with the lead. All right, Elson, let me know. I'm all down for it. Is there any way Subby can make that comeback? That overhead gonna spoil her plans, and now Queen Plays back in the lead.
Die with dignity.
Round 2. Fight.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Hey, you know what? Still a banger event from start to finish, and this is where things finish off. But we can only crown one champion of this event. Will it be Queen? Will it be Subby? Nice down one. Good. The low and the back three, but that's going to be attempted to be punished. Not going to get it, though. Oh, yeah, Ronan, 100%. By the way, welcome back to the channel. Good low. And now here comes Subby, though, just taking him for a ride with the grab. All right, jumping again, though. Queen Play's trying to catch him in the air. Subby gonna beat him to it. Back three. Neither of these two want to commit. And now this is going all aerial. Subby with a dynamic lead. Tremor there to keep every single thing safe. Queen Play's risking it to get the biscuit. Dude, yeah, Ronan, we're having a great time, man. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Forward one into the low. The jump in. Can Queen Plays do anything to stop this freight train? That is Subby from winning this round. All right, Tremor again, and you are on shift territory. One more hit, even on block, should be enough to clear the house. And that is gonna do it now. Again, all tied up. Neither of these two want to give each other an inch.
Final round. Fight.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. By the way, guys, we've been live for 3.5 hours. Okay, below, and now this is gonna be a big punish from Subby, who officially has the lead. Chat, every single one of Queen Play's sets today have been wire thin, super close. And I expect this set to be no different. Tries to call him out though, can that Tremor get the mix? Queen Plays is so good about their timing on that Sindel Tremor. However, Subby though gonna be answering right back after that breakaway. That's one of the plans here, the forward one into the screen. This is gonna be Queen Plays taking the lead. Subby is nowhere near breakaway, they in fact just spent it. Overhead slam yet again. Who is gonna win this tournament? Does not get the mix there. That would have been all but death. Low. And wait, we're pressing right back. Queen Plays doesn't care. We're matching. Sometimes you gotta do that calculated matching. Absolutely. Okay. Nice low again to go alongside it. All right, though, still continuing to put this up are both players. 18 seconds left, Subby. And look at Queen Play saying, you've got to come to me. There's no reason for me to come in. 12 seconds. And Queen Plays, what can Subby do from here? They've got to go. They've got to get in there. And I don't think there's going to be anything happening because you know what? Queen Plays setting the trap on a 2-1 lead. And now Queen Plays is only one game away from winning this tournament, Chad.
Sindel wins.
Chat, make some noise for the ladies. This could be the last match of the night. We will see. Subby, can they make a historic comeback and win 2 straight? That's what they would have to do just to reset the bracket, which would give us another fresh set. This has been one of the longest streams we have done, and I gotta tell you guys, I am super happy about it. Usually if the streams drag on, you know, it's kind of like, but you know what? I'm having a great time. So is the community. Guys, we love you, and let's send it back towards your direction.
Sindel. Kitana. Tremor. Dark Cotton Column.
All right, all of us going crazy out here. We want to see who is going to be the champion of this event tonight. It all comes down to potentially this game.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, though. Projectiles on the board. By the way, Subby now making the switch to the katana. I don't know if I agree, but I don't know if I disagree with this. Queen Plays might be saying, I'm ready for the katana piece. All right, Elson, I'll be sure to check in with you. We'll see how things are looking. Nice. Jump-ins all over the place, and that Tremor not able to pick it up a little bit far on that one. Who's this a hard matchup for, DJ? I would think Subby, right? That one? Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be a punish. And now Queen Plays is running away with this thing. Every one of Queen Play's matches tonight have been game 5s. Is this going to be the same? Or are they going to run away with this? Here comes Subby. Knows those combo wombos going airborne. Subby Airlines. Nice. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's most certainly going to... He doesn't get the full punish. JP in the building, thank you so much for all the support tonight. And that goes to everybody else. Subby going to cash out on that one. That is not going to be nearly enough to kill, though. All right, chat. Let's see. Subby does have the lead. Will they maintain? That is the question we all have. Jumping's all over the place. Oh, that's going to be the round. Subby with some beautiful defense. Subby is only one away from sending this to another game 5. And airborne is where we are taking this thing, chat. Beautiful stuff coming out of Subby. Is this the character to take down Queen? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, no, don't want to do that on block. You don't want to do that. However, Queen gonna be taking full advantage of that, and a tremendous chunk of change coming courtesy of that hit on block. And now Queen Plays. They can see the finish line from here. They can see the first place gold medal from here. But Subby trying to play spoiler. Oh, wait, Tremor there for backup. You love it. And another combo. Another connection, rather. Below, and that's gonna be them going airborne. Subby has a full stick of butter. Queen does not. Below, what is gonna be the mix from here? And wait a minute though, Subby got a break. Yo, what's up, King Dottie? If there's any way, I don't think this is gonna hit. That could be death. No, not able to close that distance. Tremor there, keep it safe. And Aura's Blade, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This is gonna be the round though, you better believe it. And Queen Plays is gonna go on tournament point.
Have you no self-respect?
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Nice big stuff again. And this is Queen Play starting to march them down. Yo, what's up, Tarnish? You are in here in grand finals. However, we gotta see who is gonna take this right now. Queen Play's in the lead. That's no punish. And there comes Subby. Can Subby take the lead off of this potentially? It's about as even as it gets. Fans in your face. The beautiful mix from Queen, but not able to keep it up. What does Subby have planned here? Tremor's back on the board. Okay. And this is gonna go one of two ways here. That Tremor to keep everything safe. Nice, beautiful armor out of Queen. Knows those gaps. And that could have been enough. Down one. Is Queen gonna end this tournament a little bit early? Another armor. One more hit is all Queen needs. Oh, Subby catches him! And Subby, do they have those? Do they have those? And Chad, we are going to another game 5. And what I will confidently stand on right now as saying the best tournament we have ever done. Chat, it all comes down to this. Arn Kratos is in the building losing his mind, and so am I. Chat, we have been absolutely spoiled with these matches. 3.5 hours worth of work, and these ladies have absolutely come out and play, and dare I say, one of the best tournaments you may see all day. Maybe one of the best tournaments you may see in general. Chat, make some noise. Either this bracket is getting reset, or we are done. Will Queen Plays take it, or will Subby win the event right here and right now?
Father. May you find yourself as good a partner.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Subby. If Subby wins, by the way, we get a full bracket reset. If Queen wins, this tournament is over. And you know Queen is so done with this thing. You know what? It's been 3 hours in the making. I want to take my title home. However, Queen not able to get that mixy mix. And by the way, Subby's Katana doing so much work. All right, though, avoiding that, trying to go for a zona-oriented approach are both players. By the looks of it, Subby trying to time that right. No, forward one catches him. Forward one gonna absolutely nail ya. And here comes Queen Plays. Queen is gonna be laying it on. This is gonna be a gigantic lead. Does not get the remix though. Oh, Tremor there just for backup. And by the way, what's going on, Aura's Blade? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, I should say. Thank you so much for the follow. Taki's over here having a good time. Hard Kratos in the building, man. You know it's a stacked party. Nice grab. And this all boils down to this. This final match here. Is this bracket gonna get reset, or does Subby have the technology to reset it? I'm sorry. Is this bracket gonna get reset, or does Queen Play end it right here? They are going to be on set point. On tournament point.
Fight.
Nice. Forward one. And we're going back aerial on that bad boy. Hang on a second. Good stuff again, the down one. And he said, give me one more. Everyone wants to see Queen Play win, but I know Subby has a ton of fans. But right now, Subby's in trouble. Overhead smash again. Down one. The double down one. And another grab. Queen Play's starting to rock away with this thing. Can Queen Plays win this right here? They have a tremendous lead. Subby is going to have to dig deep if they have any intentions on winning this event. All right. Subby, whatever they do, they are going to be cashing out into that fatal blow. You can guarantee it. Tremor there. Oh, they had it. They had it. Oh, but wait. One more. Subby, we've seen them bring it back before. Oh, and that's going to do it, chat. That is going to be the women's only tournament. Your champion, Queen Plays.
Sindel wins.
And that is going to be all she wrote. Subby going to be finishing with that silver medal. Still a very, very good, just everything all around. A very good tournament, chat. That was the best one we've ever done. That right there, clip the entire thing. Queen Plays, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming out and making your debut here. Subby, always a pleasure. And you know what? Everybody else in this bracket, you have to keep your head high. That was an amazing, amazing tournament. But chat, all good things must come to an end. And the same goes with this tournament. So with that result, it is going to be none other than your champion. I'll be posting this on Twitter as well. It is going to be none other than Queen Plays, taking the Vape Coach Female Invitational Women's Tournament title. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations to everybody who played today. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Guys, we will be back again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Be sure to check us out. We love you. Until then, we'll see you later, guys. Oh, but by the way, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Other than that, guys, I'll see you later. Be sure to tell Aquaman we said hello. Love you again, and see you later. All right, I'm out. I'm out.
Sindel wins.